Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Courtney and this is Creative on the Cheap, where I like to do budget-friendly DIYs and home decor. Today I have got 6 super easy DIYs for you, so let's just straight into the DIYs. Let's get into the first DIY. So my original thought for this DIY was to just make some votive holders, which they do turn out like that, but I'm going to show you how you can actually also use them as candlesticks. So you're going to need 2 votive holders from Dollar Tree and then whatever paper straws you want to use. And what I'm going to start doing is taking a straw and then just measuring kind of at the top of the votive and then cutting it. Then I'm going to flip the piece that I cut off over and measure that to the one that I just cut, if that makes sense, and then cut it. That way I have one end of the straw is super sturdy, if that makes sense. It hasn't been kind of pressured by where I cut. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm going to continue doing that until I get enough to cover the votive. Now, I ended up using 1 package and 1 straw from a second package. You can probably get away with 1 package if you don't mind using all these little scraps that you're cutting off. You can kind of piece them together in the back and it's not that noticeable. So definitely need at least 1 package of straws for 1 votive.
All the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home.
To attach my straws, all I'm going to do is use hot glue. I am going to make sure though when I put these straws on that the votive is sitting on the table so that I can make sure that the straws are touching. I'm not going to pick up the votive and glue it on, if that makes sense. I want to make sure that the straws are sitting where they should be at the bottom of the votive, and I'm just going to continue attaching these going all the way around.
To you. Been walking down the street so many times my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you.
Once the straws are glued all the way around, I'm going to take a piece of the white rope, also from Dollar Tree, figure out how much I need for the top, and then I'm going to cut a piece of it off and glue it directly to the top of the votive. The way I'm going to kind of close up the ends so they don't come unfrayed is I'm just going to put some hot glue in there and kind of twist it on itself, and that'll kind of secure it, and then, like I said, just glue it to the very top.
And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why. I'm always feeling homesick. Oh. All I know, all I know.
Now that the blue one's completed, I'm going to go through the exact same process to make the red one.
All I know is this is where my heart is. Oh.
Here's where I'm going to show you how to turn these votive holders into candlesticks. All you have to do is flip them over, then take a piece of the white nautical rope that will cover up the bottom. I just taped a piece together, stick your candle in it, and voila! No one will know that you are a multi-purpose using machine.
I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly.
This next DIY, I'm going to be making over these 2 glass mason jars that I got from Dollar Tree. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the red one. I'm going to just take off this little metal clasp for right now. It came off super easy to make it easier to work with, and I wanted to paint some white stripes on the jar. So I'm just going to use washi tape to mark off where I want the stripes, using a piece of washi to kind of help me space in between. Once the washi tape is on there, I'm just going to go in with the Waverly white chalk paint, and I'm going to end up painting 3 coats on the mason jar.
And perhaps I'm going
the jar had the final third coat on it, I went ahead and peeled off the washi tape. There were a couple of areas where there were a few little like splotches of white paint where I didn't want it. I just took my weeding tool from my Cricut and just kind of scraped it off. Super easy. You can kind of see those little blobs right there. And it was fine. If you want to, I would recommend going in and sealing this. I'm probably not going to because it's just going to hold straws and it's not something that I'm going to be like picking up all the time and using heavily. It's just going to sit on a shelf with straws in it. So if you're going to want to use it heavily, then I would definitely recommend sealing that white paint on there.
Of all the magic places in the world.
Now that the red jar is finished, I'm going to work on the blue. So I've had these wooden stars. It originally was a 10 pack and I have 8 left over. I'm going to use these and I'm going to take some of the Waverly white chalk paint and paint them. Now the first one I kind of went heavy-handed. I didn't mean to. But after that I went in and kind of just went with a light hand to give them a distressed look. Then once they were dry, I went through 3 different ways of attaching them to the blue jar. Now the first way, for whatever reason, I guess I didn't film it, I took some hot glue and glued them all over the jar and it just looked kind of, I don't know, wonky. I guess because they just were sticking off too far. I don't know what it was. It just looked terrible. Then the second thing I did was I did just 3, glued them down in a row. Didn't quite like that either. And then finally I decided on, okay, I'm going to get some twine, wrap it around, and then glue all 8 stars to the twine. And that is the look that I really, really liked.
This is where my heart is, oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold, no matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh.
All right, this DIY, easy peasy, seriously. So this little chalkboard stand came from Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off the chalkboard part of this because I am going to actually be able to use this sign on both sides, and I'm going to go ahead and tape it off so I don't get wax on it. Once it's taped off, I'm going to take some of the brown wax from Folk Art and just rub it all over, paint it all over everywhere that there's wood. And then once that's done, I'm going to attach a printable to the back. Now, this vintage printable I found online on Pinterest, and I will definitely link the source down below. There were so many to choose from. If you're into that whole vintage vibe, definitely check it out because it was hard for me just to choose one. Once I get this cut out, and if you're wondering the size of it, if you do find this, you want to size it down to 4.15 by 5.15, and it'll fit perfectly in there. Once it's all trimmed out, I'm just going to use my Gorilla Glue repositional adhesive spray. The reason being is that way I can pull it off and put other things on the back. I'm going to stick it on and done. I'm not going to seal it with Mod Podge like I said because it's just going to be sitting on a shelf, and if I want to reuse the back for another sign, then I can always flip it around, use the chalkboard part. So I just absolutely love these versatile pieces. Easy peasy. Seriously, no one could mess this one up. I mean, no one.
All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh.
Next up, I will be making a Declaration of Independence sign. So Dollar Tree sells a 2-pack of posters. You get this and you get the Bill of Rights. They come folded up like this in the package, and as you can tell, I kind of tweaked mine a little bit. I added some brown wax to the edges. I kind of tried to make it look more authentic and antiqued, but those are the 2 that you get in the pack. Once I got the Declaration looking how I wanted it to look, I just went ahead and attached it to a piece of cardboard that I had thanks to IKEA because I bought some boxes and it came with this white piece of cardboard. You could attach it to a piece of foam board from Dollar Tree if you don't have that. Again, using my Gorilla Adhesive Spray, I'm just going to just apply this to the cardboard, and then I'm going to start working on my frame.
the magic places in the world I've been to. This is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
To build my frame, I had this scrap wood out of my garage and I just went and cut it to the size that I needed. Then I went in with the brown wax and I went in a little heavy-handed with this. Kind of wish I hadn't put so much on. But once I put it on there, I did go back in with some sandpaper and sand it a little bit. And then I also went in with some Elephant Waverly chalk paint to kind of, I don't know, tone it down just a little bit.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free.
Now, to build my frame, I went with the easy way out. You might also call it the lazy way out, which is probably really what it is, but I went ahead and just used my Surebonder wood hot glue. That's right, I didn't use nails, I didn't use anything else. I used my wood hot glue. And that's all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue where the boards meet each other. Once that's done though, I am going to go ahead and slide my declaration underneath it. I'm going to hot glue that to the frame. Then I'll flip the whole thing over, and just for a little added security, I'm going to put some popsicle sticks at the joints on the back. And that's it. Like, I'm talking easy. This is another super easy project.
Without a care in the world, I was one rich little girl. Daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days. Running around in a gown and a crown. Barefoot.
For this next DIY, I'm going to be making some Patriotic decorative balls. I picked up 2 packs of these 3 smaller ones and then 2 packs of these 3 plastic baseballs. And this DIY is also very easy. In fact, I mean, the whole theme of this video is easy. So all you're going to do is take some fabric, and I just cut strips of fabric. I did not try to make them perfect. I wasn't trying to get straight strips, even strips. It doesn't really matter. These are kind of giving off a rustic vibe. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to use some hot glue, and I'm just going to start wrapping the fabric around. There is no right or wrong way to do it. You put strips wherever you want to put strips, and you glue them down wherever you want to glue them down. I mean, you can't go wrong with this project. And I'm just going to put them on there until I get the look that I want. Now, mine are going to stay inside, so I am not going to seal them. You can also do this with Mod Podge if you prefer. It's a lot messier, but if you do want them to last a while, or if you're going to put them outside for decor on your patio or porch or something, then definitely seal those. If you don't seal it with the Mod Podge, you can also get the fabric spray sealer. I use that a lot when I put stuff on my porch that I want to make sure it lasts. But yeah, super easy. Wrap around whatever fabrics you want to wrap around, and then a couple of them I am going to wrap some twine around.
No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days. Running around in a gown and a crown. Barefoot.
last DIY is a bonus DIY. Now, this sign did come from Goodwill. I actually picked it up back in January. I saw it and I thought, okay, that's a good sign. I need to pick it up. If you don't have this shape, this is what you need to do to make a Dollar Tree version. Get yourself a piece of foam board. I have a tutorial on my channel, which I will link down below, on how you can make an old school projector using Dollar Tree supplies and blow up any image, text you could possibly want to blow up. And it's super easy. You just put the foam board on the wall, blow up a picture of the United States. Just go watch that video if you want to know how to do it, or you can freehand it, or you can cut one out and make a smaller version. So what I want to do, because I'm going to be putting fabric on this, I needed to go ahead and cover it with some paint because you could kind of see this text and stuff through it. So I'm using the Waverly Ivory Chalk paint to give it a couple coats and cover it up. Then what I'm going to do is take my red and white striped fabric. I'm going to set my United States down on it upside down, trace around it with a pencil, and then I'm just going to cut that out. Then you know the drill. Using my good old Gorilla Spray adhesive, I'm going to attach that fabric to it. Then I'm going to take my blue stars, measure out about the size that I want. Again, flip it over, trace it, cut it out. I did want to fray the edges of this little square, so I do that by just pulling some of the strings. And then again, attach it with spray adhesive, and that's it. You can put a hanging rope on the back if you'd like to, or if you wanted to add a little wooden plaque sign or a wooden star that says USA or whatever you want to say on it, you could do that as well. But for now, I'm just going to leave mine plain, and then we'll see if I end up, you know, adding a few more things to it in the end. There you go, 6 super easy DIYs that you can do on a super tiny little budget. All right, you know the drill. Let me know down below your favorite DIY out of these 6. Also, last time I asked you guys, the random question was, what is your favorite type of jelly bean? I have to say, I was super shocked at how many people like licorice. Like, I really thought Sam, my son, and I were the only 2 people, you know, pretty much anywhere that liked licorice. That one's my favorite. My least favorite, buttered popcorn. Sorry guys, that seemed to be the second popular flavor that I kept seeing, was buttered popcorn. Anyway, today's random question. Let me know down below if you could pick any mode of transportation, any way that you could get around. It could be a Lamborghini, it could be a tractor, it could be a horse, it could be a pickup truck. Let me know down below your mode of transportation of your dreams. I'm curious to find out. I really don't know what mine is at the moment, but I'll let you know in the next video. All right guys, thanks so much for watching. If you didn't know, you can find me all over social media for behind the scenes. And if you like what you see and you're new, please hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of my future DIY shenanigans. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, there you go. Now stop saying all right. Hello, my name is Courtney, and I do not know what day of the week it is. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know. Why is Texas so hot? My hair, whatever. Okay. On makeup, so now I need to shoot like 8 intros because it's gonna be another 2 weeks before I get makeup on. Hey guys, welcome back to Creative on the Cheap. If you are new, please follow me on Instagram, and please follow me on Instagram. Like, what? Please follow me on Instagram. If you are new and you like what you see, please follow. Well, you can follow me on Instagram too if you want to know more of my business. I never know what I'm saying. Start over. I was shocked at how many people liked licorice jelly beans. Okay. I was shocked at how many people liked licorice jelly beans. Why can I not say jelly? All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, hit that button and like this video. What? Hit that button and like this video. Hey, hey. Okay, I should make up a jingle. Hit that button and like this video. Hey. Okay, I digress. All right, focus, Courtney, focus. I need to focus on what I'm doing. Okay. Hit that button and like this video. Hey, here's a confession. I'm a native Texan, born and raised. I like In-N-Out was shocked at how many people liked licorice jelly beans. They are my favorite. Jelly beans. I was shocked at how many people liked licorice jelly beans. Those are my favorite. I literally thought pretty much no one else in the world liked them. And I have no one else to do. What am I gonna, I don't even know. What am I saying? I don't know, but now I gotta reshoot it. You know what? Do I even need to talk about the licorice jelly beans? I mean, who cares? I don't know. I care though. What am I gonna do now? Oh, that's so cute, Jennifer. Oh, hey, still recording. Yeah, I'm just texting with Jennifer from a little bit of Common Crazy. Yeah. Okay, I need to focus. I'm focusing. I'm focused. I got nothing. That's why I'm just standing here, because I really have absolutely no train of thought in my head right now. Thank you so much for watching, and fill in the blank, everybody. It's like a Mad Lib. You finish this exit. I need to start doing like unique intros. I am not gonna wear costumes like my better half. No, thank you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, and this is Creative on the Cheap, where I like to do budget-friendly DIYs and lots of home decor. Because I don't like to do a little bit of home decor.